Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University with another Elite 8 matchup in the YouTube's Craps Strategy Tournament. Easy for me to say. Today we have the Power Press Iron Cross presented by WagerMeThis, and that'll be going up against the Step Down System by the SmallTimeGambler, which is yours truly. So we'll get into that here shortly and see who will join baseball and the Triple Lux Power Play in the Final Four. So both of these systems are fairly aggressive, and so let's hope that the dice will cooperate and we'll get some good scores here and see how this goes. Now, the Power Press Iron Cross was very impressive in the first round, racking up $2,390 off of a $1,000 buy-in. So anybody can do that. You have to respect that. So let's get down to the brackets and take a look at how that looks, and then we'll go to the felt. See you in a minute. Okay, before we get started, let's take a quick look at the brackets. As you can see, we have two systems that have already made it into the Final Four. The baseball system by the Square Pair, and then the Triple Lux Power Press by CEG Dealer School, the Casino Quest Bunch. So today we'll be looking at the Power Press Iron Cross against the SmallTimeGambler, and the winner of this one will move into the Final Four and face baseball. So let's get on down to the felt and get this party started. Okay, we're down here at the felt for our next Elite 8 matchup between the Power Press Iron Cross by WagerMeThis versus the Step Down System by yours truly, the SmallTimeGambler. Let's look at both of these systems before we get started, and then we'll start rolling it out. Okay, let's do the Power Press Iron Cross by WagerMeThis first. He begins with 2 units on the 5, 6, and the 8. And then is it 1 unit on the field. Okay. If he hits a number, he power presses it up. So say he hits the 8, so that'd be a $70 payout. And he would press that up. And I assume rack the 10. Of course, the field bet would be a loss. And that would give him 4 units on the 8, and that is where he stops. After that, he starts collecting. And that's about all there is to it. Pretty simple, pretty aggressive strategy. And now let's look at the step-down system. And that begins with 2 units across. All right. So each time a number's thrown, if it hits, say we throw a 6, so we collect and we pull down the 2 outside numbers. If we hit a 6 again, we'd collect and pull down the 2 outside numbers. Also, if we throw a horn number, 2, 3, 11, or 12, we pull down the 2 outside numbers, and basically we're trying to get our chips out of harm's way as quickly as possible while remaining in the game. Now once we get down to just the 2 numbers, if we hit a horn number, we'll just keep those up there. If we just 7 out without hitting a number at a level, the next level will step up 1 level. So say we just 7'd out on the first roll here, our next round of bets would be 3 units. However, if we go ahead and complete the level, and say we hit the 6 here, we'd collect that, and then we would step down to 1 unit on all 6 numbers, and then start once again. Now, if you complete that level, then you go back to the two unit level, and on and on and on. So that's basically how both systems work. So let's go ahead and get started. We have $1,000 bankrolls for both the systems, 100 in red, 500 in green, and 400 in the black. We're going to roll 30 rolls. We'll roll 10 at a time, then pay them off, and then 10 more, and pay those off, and then finally 10 more, and then whoever has the most money after those 30 rolls will be declared the winner. So that's how that works. And so let's go ahead and get this party started. So here's our first roll in our Elite 8 matchup. Okay, that's a 5-1. It's a no field 5. And there's AC Deucey. Easy 6. Another no field 5. Another easy 6. Easy 4. Center field 9. Yo. Center field 9. And our final roll of the first round is the dreaded 7 out. Okay. So that's 5, 10. Okay, so let's, this will be the Power Press Iron Cross. This is the step down system. So let's start with the Power Press Iron Cross first. And that's 2 units on the 5, the 6, and the 8. And then 1 unit in the field. It's a $25 table. So the first roll is the 5. So that'll be our number. And that'll pay 70. So we'll press that up, rack that. So we're at 4 units on the 5. The field bet loses. And so we'll replace that. And the next roll is a 3. So that does hit on the field. So we'll pay that off, rack it. Next one's a 6, so that's a $70 payout. So we'll take 60 of that and power press it up to 4 units. Field loses. And back up there. Next one's a no field 5, so the field loses. However, the 5 does hit. And it's at 4 units already, so we'll just take the payoff there. And that'll be $140. So we'll do 150 for 10. And rack that up for WagerMeThis. Okay, that was the number, so that'll come down. And everything, of course, is working. We'll replace the field bet. And we come up with another 6. And we've already got 4 units there. That's 120. So that'll pay 140. So WagerMeThis, and the Iron Cross Power Press is off to a good start. So we'll do 150 for 10 once again. And the field bet loses. So we'll replace that. All right, next roll is a 4. So that's a winner on the field. Pay that off. And another winner on the field, center field 9. It's another 25. Yo 11, it's another hit for the field. And another 9, so that's another hit for the field. And then finally the 7 out. But that was a nice rollout for WagerMeThis and the Iron Cross Power Press system. So now we'll bring up, guess I better put those back. We'll bring up the step down system by Small Time Gambler. Bring this down, and that's 2 units on all the box numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Put the hats on those 2. And the first roll out is the 5, so that'll be the number, and that's a $70 payout. So we will rack that, and the 2 outside numbers come down on the score hit. And we have a 3, so nothing there. Then we have a 6, so that's another $70 payout. Rack that, and once again the 2 outside numbers come down. We have a 5, nothing on the 5, that was the number though, so that comes down. Next roll is a 6, so that's another $70 hit. And we'll rack that, and that completes that level. So now we will step down to 1 unit. Across the board. Let's see, 6 is going to be our number, so the next number is a 4, so that's a nice payout there. And pay the VIG on that. And the 2 outside numbers come down. So the next number is the 9, so that's a $35 payout. And the 2 outside numbers come down. We have Yo 11, and then we have a 9, which is nothing on the 9. And then finally we 7 out, and Casino gets all the chips there. All right, so that was a good round for both systems. So we'll go on to round 2. Going to put down that the 7 was the last number, so when we get over here to the step down system, we'll remember where we were. So we'll put that right there. Okay, get the button out of the way. Let's roll another 10, and then we'll pay them off again. Start off with the hard 4, easy 8, easy 8, easy 8, easy 6, 7 out, okay, easy 6, 7 out, all right, center field 9, and the final roll of round 2 is the easy 8. All right, so we'll bring power press iron cross up. So 2 units there, 1 on the field. Okay, everything's working. Come out roll is a 4. That's our number, so we do hit on the field. Then we've got the easy 8, so that's a $70 payout. Lose the field, and we'll press that 8 up, and that gets it to 4 units. All right, next roll is another 8, so that's a $140 payout, so we'll do 150 for 10. And then another 8, so that's another $140 payout. So once again, we'll do the 150 for 10. It's a pretty good trade for WagerMeThis. And next one is a 6, so that's a $70 payout. And we'll power press that up to 4 units. Rack that. Okay. We forgot to put the field bet out, I think, for the last 2 times, which both would have been losses, so we'll take that up. And then we'll bring another field bet up. And then the next roll is the 7 out, so all this will come down. And then we'll just repeat the bet. So 2 units on these 3 numbers. $25 in the field. Okay, then we have the 6, so we lose the field. Get a $70 payout on that 6. And we'll power press that up. That gets us to 4 units on the 6. Next roll is a 7 out. All right. So a little bit of a hit there for the Iron Cross power press. And let's get another 2 units out on these 3 numbers. Center field bet down. First roll is the 9, center field 9. So that'll pay $25 in the field. And the final roll of the first round is the easy 8. So that goes away. We pay 70 on the 8. And we will power press that up. All right, so we're going to move all this up for WagerMeThis, so we will remember where we were. Okay, then we were with the 7. On the last roll of the first round, so we'll come up with the step down system. And once again, that's 2 units on all the box numbers. So we get the chips out, and here we go. Okay, come out roll is the hard 4, so that'll pay 2 to 1. We'll pay the vig on that. And the 2 outside numbers come down on the score hit. And we have easy 8, so that's a $70 payout. We do 75 for 5 on that one. And rack that. 2 outside numbers come down. And the next number is another 8, so it's another $70 hit. And then we step down, we completed that level, so we step down to 1 unit. Spread these out. And rack what's left over. All right. Then next roll out's once again another 8, so that's a $35 payout. We'll rack that. 2 outside numbers come down. Next roll is a 6, so that's another $35 hit. 2 outside numbers will come down once again. And then we 7 out. So these go away. Okay, so we repopulate with 2 units across the board. All right, first roll is an easy 6. So that's a $70 payout. We'll do 75 for 5 once again. And 2 outside numbers come down. We have the 7 out. Okay, so those go back to the casino coffer. Comes down. And 2 units once again. Since we did hit a number, we do not increase. Here, if we had not hit that one number, then we'd be going to 3 units across. But since we did, we'll stick with 2. All right, and then we've got center field 9. So that's a $70 payout. 75 for 5 seems to work pretty well. Let's do that again. And the 2 outside numbers come down. 6 is going to be our number. And then the final roll is the easy 8. So once again, a $70 payout. And we'll do the 75 for 5. And that will complete round 2. All right, so remember the number was 6. Let's get the dice out of the way. And we'll go on to the final round, round 3. We'll move the step-down system to the back. And we'll bring WagerMeThis Iron Cross Power Press to the front. So the number was 6 when we last left you. And let's put a field bet down. And now we're just going to roll 10 and then we'll pay it off. See who wins. All right, there's a no field 5. There's 7 out. Wow, another 7 out. That's going to sting. There's center field 9. Easy 8. 8 came easy. Center field 9 once again. Easy 10. Easy 6. 7 out. And the final roll. And the match is another 7 out. So 4 7 outs and 10 rolls. That's going to be pretty rough on everybody. Okay, so let's get started. The first roll is a 5, so we lose the field here. We do win the place bet, so that's a $70 payout there. And we'll power press that, rack that. And another quarter in the field, and the next roll is the 7 out. Okay, so pick those up. And then we'll come back up 2 units. 1 in the field. All right. And that comes down. Next roll is another 7. So obviously that one stings a little bit. Okay, so we got to come back up. So let's get some change. 100. So 2, 2, and only 1. So let's get some more change. Field bet. And top off those 2. All right, next roll is the center field 9, so that'll be our number. And we do get a payoff on the field. And there's the 8, so that's a $70 payout. And we will power press that up. Field bet loses. Rack that. Replace that. Then we got a center field 9. So that's a winner for the field. And that's also our number, so that comes down. And let's see, next roll is the easy 10. So that's a winner for the field. And we have the easy 6, $70 payout. And we'll power press that up to the max, 4 units. Rack that. Lose the field there. Comes back up. And we 7 out once again. Not a good time for that to happen. A lot of chips out there for WagerMeThis. Alright, so the button comes down. And then we'll come back up with the same bet. Get some change. So 2, 2, 2, and then a field bet. And let's top these off. And of course, the first roll out of the gate is another 7. So we lose all of this. All right, now let's go to the step down system. Bring that back up. And the number at the time was a 6, so we'll put that up. Get rid of those now. And the first roll out is the 5, so that's a $70 payout. So we'll do 75 for 5. Pick up the 2 outside numbers on the score hit. And then the next one is the 7 out. So let's get rid of these. Okay, then we come back up. We did have a score hit, so we come up with 2 units on all the numbers. And the first roll, of course, is the 7. So all that goes away. Sometimes even when you try to protect your chips, they get hung up and you lose them. All right, so now we did not have a score hit, so now we're going to go up to 3 units this time. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. I think we're good there. All right, first roll is a 9. So that'll pay 105. So we'll rack that. 2 outside numbers come down. Next roll is the easy 8. So that's another 105. Rack that. 2 outside numbers come down. Then we hit the 9. We don't have anything on the 9, so that comes down. Next number is a 10, so that'll be our number. And we have the easy 6, and that's another $105 payout. That completes the level, so we'll step down one unit, and we'll go with 2 units on all the numbers. Okay. All right, and then the next number, of course, is the 7 out. So we do lose all of this. And we did not hit anything at that level. So we will need to go up to 3 units once again. So let's do that. Some change. Some more change. And let's top those off. And the last roll again is another 7. So if we were continue to play, which we're not, that was the last roll, we'd go up to 4 units now. And as you can tell, both of these are pretty volatile systems. The first 2 rounds went great. Third round was pretty rough with all those 7s, especially when we were working the come out roll. We had 2 in a row there right at the end that really cost both systems a lot of money. So let's get dice out of the way, and we'll count the chips up and see who moves on to the final 4. Okay, wager me this and the Iron Cross Power Press. That's 400. There's another 100, so I'll make that 500. $25 and $50. So the Power Press Iron Cross ends up with $550 in the bankroll. And let's look at the step down system. There's 5, 50, 75, 6, 630, 632 it looks like. All right, so the Power Press Iron Cross ended up with $550, and the step down system ended up with $617. So the step down system will move on to the final 4 and face off against baseball in the final 4. So we do thank you for watching this Elite 8 matchup, and hope you'll come back and join us again for the final Elite 8 matchup and see who the final system is that will move into the final 4. So this is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.